We are going to be talking about beliefs today, and we're going to be talking about something that I call belief curiosity. So my name is Rachel Hart. I am a Master Certified Coach at the Life Coach School. I want you to consider that a belief it's a thought that you have practiced over and over and over and over again until you start doing the work that you do in Scholars and learning how to bring awareness to your thoughts. That thought that you practice all the time, it can be unconscious. You may not even have full awareness that it's there until, of course, you start doing this work. So I want you to consider that these thoughts that you practice unconsciously over and over and over again, for a lot of times what's happening is that you're operating with this belief, this thought that you've practiced, but you're not even aware that you're operating at this level. You might have a belief like, there's never enough. I use this as an example because that is something that came up for me all of the time. There's never enough. There's never enough. There's never enough accolade. There's never enough food. For a long time for me, there was never enough alcohol. I always seemed to want more. I wanted more of everything. I wanted more money. I wanted more love. I wanted more accomplishment. I wanted more food. I wanted more of the feeling that I got from drinking. I just wanted more because there never was enough. But I just didn't even realize that I was operating with this belief because it was so unconscious. I had practiced it so often and so many times that it's like I didn't even realize that it was there until I started doing this work. So that's really the first thing that happens, is that we operate on this unconscious level for a very long time with it. And then we start doing thought work and we're like, oh my gosh, it's everywhere. You'll know that you are practicing a thought over and over and over again when it starts showing up in a lot of your self-coaching, when it starts showing up in a lot of different areas. Now, the other thing that happens in this belief without even knowing it, before we bring awareness to it, the other thing that happens is that we just assume that it's true. We assume that the belief is just how the world works. Because we repeat the beliefs over and over and over again, and because our thoughts are the lens through which we see the world, we start to assume that the belief is just true. The belief isn't a belief, it's just the way that the world works. When you really believe that something is true, what will happen sometimes is like a lot of resistance and a lot of pushback. Now, I want you to know this is okay. This doesn't mean that anything has gone wrong. This just often means that your brain is like, no. This is what we think. We've thought this for a very long time. We have become very good, very fast, very automatic at thinking this thought. And so challenging it is going to require effort. It's going to require energy. And it's easier to set up camp and just like, I don't know, it's just true. It's just true that there's never enough. It's just true that I'm not good enough. It's just true. Whatever thought you have noticed that is a thought that's on repeat, it's easy to set up camp and that just feels true. So how am I supposed to challenge it? And that's what I want you all to be really thinking about today, is that the way that we challenge it is first and foremost through curiosity.